Hey Capricorn, I hope you're doing well. This is going to be a general reading for the rest of January. Yes, this is for the next few days. So anyhow, we're going to get into it. Capricorn, I do have personals open right now. It is a 3-question video reading. It's 28/28. You get it within 2 business days. This does close out on Friday, January 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So everything's down there if you're interested, of course. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're going to go ahead and begin here. See what we've got for you, Capricorn. What do we got for Capricorn over these next few days? Rest of January. Okay. Good. 4 of Wands. Capricorn, I want to get some clarity before I go into what I think is going on here. Your overall is the 7 of Pentacles, waiting on something perhaps, or is there something here that you're evaluating? You may not trust it, so you're like, how do I proceed with this going forward? I feel like you're really taking the time to think something through and figure out how you should approach it. If this is involving a person, this could be possibly a Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, maybe a Gemini, some of you a Leo. But when it comes to this energy here, Capricorn, it seems to me like you're kind of taking notes, like you're taking note of something here. It's like, well, this happened, and then that happened. This happened on that day. I got this news on this day. You know, it's odd. There's something going on here with that where I feel like you're tracking something, okay? And maybe it's not odd. I do feel like you're tracking something. You're evaluating something, figuring out what your next best step is, right? So your first card out is the 4 of Wands. Really love this card. It's laying down new roots. You know, typically it's a really good card for like the home. You know, but it's also a great card, especially in this deck in particular, for promotions and things like that. Like entering an exciting new chapter. Typically it's about celebrating. Really, really exciting energy when the 4 of Wands shows up. It's a great card for home and family. I don't know if I said that already, but it is. Wonderful card all around. Then you move into the 10 of Wands. I feel like there's like an annoying little fly in your ear, you know, like that's the energy that I get here with the 10 of Wands. Like you're trying to do a good job, like you're putting in a lot of hard work, and then there's somebody around you who's just like either not taking you seriously, not taking your work seriously. There's something about this energy here where it may not seem like it can get in the way, but I feel like it can, you know, but the thing about that, Capricorn, is that it's up to you if it gets in the way or not, okay? We got the 10 of Swords right after that. So what's interesting about this is that when it comes to the 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands, if we take the 4 away from the 10, we would have the 6 of Wands, right? 6 of Wands is a card of victory, recognition, high honor, achievement, success. I feel like you're on your way up. Whether it be in work, whether it be in some other area of life, maybe you're like wanting to start a family, or you're wanting to expand your family, or, you know, maybe you're wanting to retire for some of you, right? I feel like you're wanting to enter a big new chapter. It's going to be a big life change, Capricorn. But there's someone in your ear who's just like, you know, like you think that's going to happen, Capricorn, like you're crazy, you know? There's someone like that around, and you know, with that 10 of Swords energy, I do feel like this person could be influential for whatever reason. Ooh, some of you, I really don't like this, but for some of you, this could be a parent or a sibling, and that's just rubbing me all the wrong way. But yeah, Capricorn, I hate having to deliver this warning. It's absolutely crazy if that's a family member. It's crazy in general. But, you know, if there's a warning showing up here, I'm going to deliver it for you, Capricorn. So let's see. The Hermit, yeah. Needing to stick to yourself about something here. It doesn't mean that like you have to water, like, see, that's the thing about stuff like this. People think that when you're moving in silence, like oh, you're scared of someone, right? That's not necessarily the case. If there's somebody who can influence you or sabotage something, it's smarter to do it in silence, right? If they can jump in front of you in that line and, you know, make a case for themselves, maybe they could get that job before you. Maybe they could, you know, it's something that you do need to watch out for. You got the Hermit showing up right here, which I feel like you're already in this energy, Capricorn. I feel like those of you I'm connecting with, you're highly intuitive. You can kind of see this coming. Some of you, you could be dealing with somebody who's always been competitive towards you, and you're realizing like, you know, they've always kind of discouraged like the bigger things when I'm going for them before they do, right? So I do think that for some, you've already recognized this, and you are kind of starting to pull back your energy some. Page of Wands. You can see who this person is now. You know, I really feel, Capricorn, like you're seeing someone's true colors, and you're watching what you say to them. You're watching what information you reveal, how you say certain things. So yeah, I mean, it is sad, because I feel like if you're having to do that, then what's the point of holding on to that connection, that friendship, whatever it is. Some of you, this could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, but it's very sad, because I think for some of you, maybe you were pouring into this person, you know, thinking this was a solid connection or friendship or whatever the case may be, right? Three of Wands is present here. I feel like you're moving into this space, Capricorn, where you're not really going to mention a whole lot until things are made official, because you're tired of people getting in your ear or getting in your way, or, you know, making things more difficult for you. Because for some of you, it may not even necessarily be that a person can sabotage something per se, but maybe they're just kind of getting in the middle and it's bothering you, or they're making something more difficult for you than it has to be, right? They've gone and told this person, and now you've got to explain that to them, and you know, it's something weird like that going on. Say for example, if you've got a coworker and you're like, I applied for this job, I think I'm going to get it. And then your boss comes to you and they're like, hey, I heard you applied for a job. And it's like, why do they need to go and tell them that, you know? So there's something weird like that could be going on. Somebody might be a little bit envious as well, because you're moving forward before they do. So there's something about that here as well. Let me see if there's anything else that comes up for you in regards to this, or in regards to the rest of January in general for Capricorn. Eight of Pentacles, contract. Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, exactly. I feel like you are left a little bit confused about why somebody's approaching something in the way that they are, why they're behaving towards you in the way that they are. You're like, this is so strange of you. You know, you got the Eight of Pentacles right here, contract. I feel like you are signing something, and I do think, Capricorn, that something does end up working out in your favor, but I feel like it's because you're already aware of the energy you need to be in with this individual. You already know how they're coming. You already know how they show up in this friendship, connection, whatever the case may be. But I really feel that after this, like you start to feel like this is a line being crossed and I need to step back. You got the Four of Swords showing up right here. This is peace, harmony. You know, it's a card that can represent healing as well, isolation. It's also a card of gratitude. You're thankful that something worked out, but how do I approach this person going forward, because they kind of made things harder for me, or they weren't willing to help, or they discouraged me, whatever the case may be. There's somebody here who was just not getting with the program when it came to what you needed in regards to moving up. Okay, so yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting here overall, Capricorn. Some of you might end up connecting with a new fire sign over the next few days as well. There could be something like that going on here. If that's the case, I really feel like there's some sort of start-stop energy going on there with that person that's leaving you confused. So either way it goes, whether it's about that situation I was discussing or whether this is about a new person, I feel like there is something that's leaving you confused here, and I needed to like issue a warning for that. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, Capricorn. I hope that this was helpful or fun, or whatever you needed it to be. Details are down below for anyone who's interested in personals. Like I said, it is a 3-question video reading. It is $28.28. You get it within 2 business days. This does close out on Friday, January 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern time. If this is where we part, Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time.